America's beverage companies are investing in America. We're American companies, making American products with American workers in America's hometowns. We're local bottlers and manufacturers, operating in all 50 states, employing more than 275,000 Americans in good-paying jobs, delivering for the nation, because we believe in the promise of America and the people who make it great. Learn more at WeDeliverForAmerica.org. Paid for by the American Beverage Association.
Shopping is hard, right? But I found a better way. Stitch Fix online personal styling makes it easy. I just give my stylist my size, style, and budget preferences. I order boxes when I want and how I want. No subscription required. And he sends just for me pieces, plus outfit recommendations and styling tips. I keep what works and send back the rest. It's so easy. Make style easy. Get started today at StitchFix.com/Spotify. That's StitchFix.com/Spotify.
Lights, camera, innovation. Walt Disney Studios chose advanced 5G solutions from T-Mobile for Business to transform the movie-making process. Together, we kept a remote production hub in Hawaii in sync with a team in California to bring Lilo and Stitch to theaters this summer. This is picture-perfect collaboration. This is Walt Disney Studios with T-Mobile for Business. Take your business further at T-Mobile.com/now.
This episode is brought to you by Amazon Business. How can you free up your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business empowers leaders to not only streamline purchasing, but better support their teams so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more about the technology, insights, and support available at amazonbusiness.com.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Like with the road trippers we see here in their natural habitat, the breakfast area at a Comfort Inn. Here's a dad teaching his son how to make waffles, fluffy golden waffles. There's a mom making sure her daughter eats some fruit to avoid the "I'm hungry" from the back seat. And a sibling standoff over the last muffin. This is the cycle of vacation maximizationing in all its glory. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
The celebration is over. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is, covering news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles, right here on the Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network. I'm your host, Phil Stoddard. You can also find me hosting Trending in the AM on the STT Sports Network. Most mornings, 8 a.m. Guys, check it out. The YouTube channel is linked down below. Copy, paste it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by kickoff of Eagles, Dallas Cowboys Week 1. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you subscribe. Lots of great content, taking your opinions on all things talking here and in Philadelphia sports on that channel. Guys, it's the dead of the offseason now. It's the quiet part of the offseason. So I'm going to try to continue to pump out short ones. Normally they're about 7 or 8 minutes, these episodes. We're going to try to keep them going. So that way we're going to do a couple more 3, 4, 5-minute podcasts over the next couple of weeks as we get set for training camp on July 22nd, which that begins then. So today, real quick on Monday, we're just going to talk about something that dropped on Friday or Thursday or Friday last week, and I never got a chance to talk about it. And that was the most recent video from Eagles social media team, Eagles Unscripted, and basically talking about the message that Nick Sirianni is pumping out during the mandatory minicamp a few weeks ago. And he said, basically, the celebration is over and the climbing of the mountain has to begin again, that they are back at the bottom of the mountain, that they have more still to do. He talked about typical Nick Sirianni. He talked in riddles, in word soup, and word salads here. He said, treat praise like perfume. Sniff it. Don't drink it. It's okay to enjoy the successes of your victory, but don't drink it. You know why? Because perfume's poison, and it'll set you back this year if you do it like that. And I love that message that Nick Sirianni is pumping out there. You know, look, the celebration is over. It's time to move on. You know, there are guys on this team. I mean, we got 14 guys signed to 1-year contracts this year. There are people that haven't won a Super Bowl on this team. Guys have gone. This is a new team in 2025. So every season you have to forget about the last season and move on to the new season. And he's really drilling that home. And I love the treat praise like perfume. Sniff it. Don't drink it. It's perfume. Success handle it. Past success does not mean success this year. And I love that that's his message. And you see, if you go and watch the Eagles Unscripted video, you can see a lot of different attitudes and personalities coming out from some of the players. And, I want to point out, I keep talking about who's going to be the leader of this Eagles defense in 2025. And they made sure to, emphasize Zach Bond in the video at one point. And you saw the leadership of him. He was talking with rookie draft pick Smile Mondin, linebacker, who has a chance to get snaps early in the season with injuries to Jahad Campbell and Nakobe Dean probably not playing at all this year. And he's out there teaching him. The part of the clip was about they were running a punch-out drill, and I guess Zach Bond didn't like the way Smile Mondin, tried to punch a ball out. He's like, look, if you do it that way, if you don't also have your other arm ready to wrap up, you'll miss a tackle. And I missed one tackle last year in that exact scenario. So he was teaching. He was leading the young player in that moment. I really fully expect now that he's gotten this 3-year contract extension to stay in Philadelphia, Zach Bond will probably turn into the number one leader of this Eagles defense. He's got the personality. He's got the skill set. And he's been humbled in the past in his career. So I fully expect that. There was also an NFL Films video that dropped, and I just want to highlight one quick thing that, it was about all the players celebrating the Super Bowl victory. And although we're over the celebration, we're starting to climb all over again. I just wanted to highlight one thing from that, and that was Jalen Hurts talking to Jeff Stoutland after they won the Super Bowl, and Jeff Stoutland saying to Jalen Hurts that that Stoutland was told by Jalen Hurts, "You told me we were going to win a Super Bowl. To stick with you, and look, I got a ring because of you." And Jalen Hurts responded with, "I told you we were going to win one." And I love that little interaction there, but between the offensive line coach and Jalen Hurts. And as we've heard from a lot of the reporters, Jalen Hurts is also following these footsteps of Nick Sirianni and these messages where he's celebrating, he's excited about it, but he looks different, more mature, and he also looks like a guy that does want more. He does not have complacency with one Super Bowl championship. He wants more. And obviously, with all the way the media drives the narrative about Jalen Hurts, I guess he still feels like he has something to prove. Guys, this is the Eagles Checkdown right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network. I'll have more content all week long for you guys, so make sure you're following along right here on the Eagles Pinball Podcast Network and check out the STT Sports Network. I got it linked below. Man, it would be a dream come true if I could get to 1,000 subscribers by the time season starts. And in a couple of weeks, I am going to be raffling off an Eagles football autograph by Cooper DeJean and Darius Slay. The details will be on that STT Sports Network YouTube page, so you're going to want to follow along for your chance to win that as well, guys. Everybody have a great day. Go Birds, and bubbles up.
This episode is brought to you by Temptations Cat Treats. Your cat will come running for the perfectly irresistible Temptations Creamy Puree and Temptations Lickable Spoon Cat Treats. The best time to feed lickable cat treats to your cat is anytime. Feed by hand for a playful moment, in a bowl for a creamy treat, or as a topper to make mealtime fun. Visit TemptationsTreats.com to learn more.
Imagine this. The best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Meta AI is the personal AI to help you with whatever you need. Plus, it meets you where you are. Not only is Meta AI now an app, but it's also on the apps you already know and love. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Plus the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. It's easy to access wherever you are. So whether you're talking or texting, Meta AI is convenient to use throughout your day. Experience our newest AI that's tailored to you by downloading the Meta AI app. Try the Meta AI app today on the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Ah, Smart Water. Pure, crisp taste.
That's really good water.
It's the kind of water that says, I have my life together.
I do feel more sophisticated.
Smart Water. For those with a taste for taste. Grab yours today.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner.
You may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.